It's a new day, another chance to dance and play. I hope and I pray, what can I do? I'll honor me so I can honor you. The sun warms my face and yours, and the faces of distant shores. It's true, you're connected to me and I to you. Every day is a chance to right a wrong, to sing a new song where we all belong. If music is the language of love, sing with me. Let the words flow effortlessly between you and me. Sing with me. Lovingly we'll find the harmony. Living every day as if it's your last. How would you spend it? The love that you'd cast, things wouldn't matter. Love is all you're after. Every day is a chance to run, join along, to sing a new song where we all belong. If music is the language of love, sing with me. Let the words flow effortlessly between you and me. Sing with me. Lovingly we'll find the harmony. From where I stand and the world around, the crowded streets, the forest with no sound, all is part of the song I hear. Sing with me. There's nothing to fear, nothing to fear. If music is the language of love, sing with me. Let the words flow effortlessly between you and me. Sing with me. Lovingly we'll find the harmony. If music is the language of love, sing with me. Let the words flow effortlessly between you and me. Sing with me. Lovingly we'll find the harmony. Music is the language of love.
Oh, beautiful. Thank you so much, Pierre. What a great way to start off this Wednesday evening.
I think so.
Yeah. And you know what? If I'd had the lyrics in front of me, then I totally would have been singing along with you because those are such great lyrics. If music is the language of love, sing with me. How beautiful is that?
Yep. I thought of that. Wow.
Okay, and now tell me, I don't know that song. Is this one of yours or is this someone
Yes.
else's?
No, yeah, this is an oldie of mine, actually, that I have not sung in a long time. My band has not even heard this song. So I'm going to
Wow.
have to bring it up to them, and we'll do a whole composition with the band, and maybe incorporate it into our
Yeah.
set list.
Well, I still marvel at whatever device you have that allows you to harmonize with yourself in the way that you do
Yeah,
in real time.
yeah.
That is just, oh my God, it's so beautiful. Thank you. Thank you.
Technology working for you. Hmm.
Okay, so thank you for that beautiful song, The Language of Love. And we're going to hear two more from you later on in the service, in the celebration. So thank you. We'll have a chance to chat again, I guess.
We'll see you in a bit.
All right. Thanks, Pierre.
Okay.
All right, so welcome everyone. My name is Reverend Lasia Kahut, and I am delighted to be filling in for Reverend Fred today. It is so wonderful to be back with some of my Toronto peeps that I know from the CSL Toronto days and now known as Global Truth Center Toronto. So welcome to everyone who is here with us in this moment, right here, right now. Welcome to everyone who is catching the replay, knowing that all of that really is the same moment in the quantum field of infinite possibilities, right? So anyway, let us just take a moment to really, really anchor ourselves in this present moment, in this incredible, amazing awesomeness, this potentiality right here, right now. So wherever you are, unless you're driving, wherever you are, I invite you to just close your eyes or lower your gaze, whatever it is that feels comfortable. I invite you to receive a big, juicy, life-affirming breath in. And as you release, just allow yourself the opportunity to just release and let go of everything that has come before this now moment. Let go of the hustle and bustle of the day. Let go of the to-do lists. Let go of anything that might be vying for your attention for later on. And just allow yourself the blessing of being right here, right now. And so as I do the same, I am so grateful to know, I am so grateful to feel, I am so grateful to feel this vibrancy, this dynamism, this beauty, this language of love that is the very essence of everyone and everything, making its way through every single fiber of my being. Whirling and swirling, moving and grooving, in, through, and as me, in, through, and as everyone and everything. And as I feel this wonder, this harmony, this beauty, all of this amazing, amazing awesomeness, I'm so grateful to know that that dynamism, that vibrancy, that vitality, that infinite potentiality of life is the same thing that is making its way in, through, and as everyone and everything, part of this community and beyond. So knowing that our very time together today is founded in that dynamism, in that beauty, in that language of love and that harmony, I simply release my word as law, knowing that today's celebration, today's community gathering is of the most perfection, of this incredible, amazing beauty that is the only thing that is ever happening. So knowing that all of this is unfolding with clarity, focus, ease, and grace, knowing that this is harmony and the language of love is alive and well and good in everyone and everything, including our time together today, I release, I let go, and just bask in the love, in the joy, in the celebration, in the wonder, in the song, in the harmony of life's fantastical, beautiful, brilliant flow, as together we say, and so it is.
And so it is.
Welcome, Michelle.
Thank you. Thank you for that. I'm in a wonderful place. And not that I wasn't, but this certainly uplifted. Lovely to see you, and thank you for joining us this evening.
Oh, it's a pleasure to be here. Thank you very much. And so it's time for some meditation now.
It is.
Okay, so I'm going to hand it over to you, and yeah, just looking forward to getting more blissed out. Thank you, Michelle.
Thank you. See you in a bit. So welcome everyone to Wednesday evening midweek uplift, as I call it. My name is Michel, I'm a licensed practitioner with Global Truth Center Toronto. So here we are, getting to the end of the month, and the theme this month is adventure. And it's been quite the month for me. I've really dove into this theme. So what I'd like to do this evening is take you on a good adventure, an adventure that I go on daily. And what I've noticed with this adventure is I'm not only doing it in the morning, I'm taking it with me with everything I do. So this for me is the adventure of peace, peace of mind, peace on earth, and world peace now. It's that place I go in meditation and prayer every day. But what I've noticed is that I take it into the shower, I take it into breakfast, I take it into my activities, I take it into my lunch, I take it everywhere. Everywhere I go, it comes with me. And it's truly transformed my life. And this is what I want to share with this evening. So let's go on this adventure together. Let's just take a conscious breath in. And release. We are to seek the kingdom of heaven first. The secret place of the Most High. It's closer than your hands and feet. It's closer than your breath. Behold, the kingdom of heaven is within you now. Right here. Right now. I honor me so I can honor you. Jesus said to go into your bedroom and close the door. And then he said, go into your closet and close that door. About becoming still within. Let's all be still and know that all is good now. Know that all is very good now. I have nothing to fear now. I have nothing to doubt now. I have absolutely nothing to worry about now. Let's all come to our natural senses now. Let's be silent. Let's listen and affirm the truth of who we are. I am conscious. I am aware. I am right-minded. I am upright. I rule my mind. I rule my destiny. I govern my city. I am kind. I am loving. I am beautiful. I am expanding now. I am intelligent and wise. What is wisdom? Knowing this philosophy. This philosophy, this way of life is wisdom. Peace is an inside job. Before there can be peace anywhere in our world, there has to be peace within us. We create peace in ourselves by being still. By quickly forgiving others and ourselves. By seeing peace in every circumstance of our life, the peace we discover in ourselves automatically extends to others. As we do personally, all of humankind craves peace. We support this yearning by visualizing peace for other individuals and the countries and the cities in which they live. We support this human desire by sharing our peacefulness with others in our home, our workplace, our nation. We support all peaceful activities of others. As we feel ourselves with peace, we extend it to the world. Peace on a global scale must come from the peace process within each individual world citizen. We can start wars. We can start peace. We must fill ourselves with the knowing that our peace is affecting global peace. Our peaceful thoughts and actions create world peace. The peace of good, of God, is all there is. When we experience other than this peace, it is coming from our ego. The peace of God is eternal. All other feelings we experience are temporal. We were created out of the peace of good, of God. Our purpose in being is to rediscover this peace within us, which has never, ever left us and will exist forever in us. Peace be with us now and forever. Thank you. Namaste.
I live, breathe, give, receive. I laugh, love. I'm a part of what's here. Being still to be seen. I live, breathe, I love, love, love. I live, breathe, I love. I am, I feel hurt and heal. I sing and play, live every day to be and see the best parts of me. I live, I breathe, I love, love, love. I live, I breathe, I love. I live, breathe, I love.
Thank you, Pierre.
It
Oh
was my
boy,
pleasure.
how do you guys have a conversation after something like that?
Well, I don't. You're the one that
Wow.
has to go on.
Yeah, no, thank you. Thank you very much. And we'll hear something more from you later on. Thank you, Pierre.
Okay.
Thank you, Pierre.
Thank you. My pleasure.
Michelle, thank you for that beautiful meditation. I ended up sitting down because I'm standing right now because I like to move around, but I sat down in my chair just
Yeah.
to really anchor myself in what you were offering in terms of words and energy, and just the stillness that you instill with your voice, with your command, with the energy is just so profound. And there was something that you said, if we can start wars, we can start peace. That really stood out for me.
Yes. Yes. And
So
it's the truth, right?
yeah. And so
Mhm.
I'm wondering, because and I'm going to be speaking to adventure when I do my talk in a few minutes, but when I think of adventure, and I think for a lot of people, when they think of adventure, there's a lot more dynamism and vibrancy and just,
Yeah.
activity and
Yeah.
motion. Can you tie in peace and adventure for us?
Yes. Um, to me, it's the ultimate.
Mhm.
I seek it now. And I know that I'm a practitioner and, you're a reverend and that's what we do. But at the same time, it is exciting and I look forward to it. I mean, it's not dangerous like most adventures are, but it can be. And we mentioned that this month. An adventure can be dangerous in other ways, but in the way that we live and are, teaching others to focus more on what you want the adventure to be, like be the witness of your words and thoughts,
Mm.
first of all, and know exactly what kind of adventure you're going on. Like now that more people are conscious and the veil is lifting for many, many millions, I think it's happening a lot more. And I'm telling you, Reverend Lesia, people are showing up and I'm hearing stories and I'm going, wow, people are really getting this.
Mhm.
And they know what they're creating. They know what the experience is going to be. Not 100%, but that it's going to be good and exciting, first of all, because
Mhm.
of our feelings and emotions about it. And that's what to me, peace and adventure is that. So I seek peace. I mean, like I said earlier, I take it everywhere with me now. It
Mhm.
used to be moments in my day where I
Mhm.
would, oh yeah, this is peace, this is love, this is joy. But more and more and more now, I take it everywhere I go. And
Mhm.
I know where I am when it
Yeah.
comes to and it is an adventure. It truly is.
Yeah. There are two things that came up for me when you were speaking there. One is becoming conscious, becoming more
Yeah.
aware, and we're in the consciousness business. And so
Yeah.
it is really so integral to when we are creating our life experience, which is what we're doing. This is what we teach,
Hmm.
to be conscious of what we're doing,
Yeah.
of how we are using our mind, of how we are using our words, our actions, what it is that we're choosing to feel. And the more consciously we do it, then the more we are living life, the more we are open to, and expanding into living the life of that absolute infinitude and profundity and awesomeness that we are. And when you talk about peace, I mean, it's interesting that still that line, if we can start wars, we can start peace. To me,
Hmm.
peace is it's our natural state of being. It's part of
Hmm.
who and what we are. And just
Hmm.
sort of like when you were talking about how adventure sometimes, can be hazardous or dangerous, peace isn't just necessarily
Hmm.
about stillness. It is about harmony, like Pierre was singing
Yeah.
in one of his earlier songs.
Yeah.
and about the
Yep.
order that we learn about, as nature's first law. And so it can just be interpreted and experienced in so many different ways, because at the essence of all of it is energy, right? And energy can just be like beautiful and peaceful and quiet and still. It can be explosive and expansive. It's always changing. It's always on the move. It is always expressing. And the more we consciously choose how to, allow that expression to come forth, then really the more peace of mind, heart, body, and soul will experience, right? Because that's our true nature.
Exactly it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So-
And yeah,
Go ahead.
go ahead. When and I tell a lot of people that I work with, when you leave when you get up in the morning, put a recorder on, an imaginary one, and be the witness. Now, at the end of the day, when you're done, if I replay that recorder, what am I going to hear? What am I going to hear? And then you wonder why the recipe has all these bad ingredients in it, and at the end of the week that things show up for us. And it's exactly that. It's the recipe. It's all the ingredients that we put into the batter. It's a big one for me because you become conscious of words, thoughts, feelings, emotions, and you stop yourself
Mm-hmm.
and you
Mhm.
reset.
Mm-hmm.
As soon as you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
To me, that's what the adventure is too, because sometimes we get sidetracked and you think, oh, where am I? And we get lost in thought. And sometimes we get lost. But a good one for me is to really, and I call it a dictaphone there, but I attach, and it's consciousness, basically. It's myself watching me. It's
Yeah.
consciousness. And that's a big one for me when it comes to adventure too. You got to know where you're headed.
Yeah. Yeah. Awareness, consciousness. When you started talking recipes, it took me back to my 20 plus years in the food industry. And one of the things that I still kind of lingers in the back of my head, which I thought was one of the funniest things, but so true, because it's all about awareness and being mindful of how you prepare something, is there was a French pastry chef who once said, air bubbles are not part of your recipe. Don't put them in your ganache. And I just thought, and because I mean, in a competition, you want that ganache on top of a tart or something like that to be like a skating rink,
Right.
And in order to achieve that, you need to be very mindful of how you're mixing the ingredients together, what kind of energy you're using, and how careful and mindful you are. So yeah, I hear you when you say that, our thoughts, our words, our actions, what are we putting in the recipe? And I love that metaphor, that analogy of using this dictaphone or this recorder, and what will end up being replayed, how conscious are we of what it is that we're saying, doing, thinking, believing from moment to moment.
And feeling is a big one, right?
Yeah.
Because sometimes we just feel. We don't say it. We often think it, but we just the feeling of it is a vibration, is an energy. And if you feel that vibration or energy, that is not good. It's time to stop and reset.
Yeah. Okay, well, fantastic. Thank you for sharing some of your insights and wisdom on adventure. And again, for that wonderful, wonderful, blissful, very grounding meditation. Thank you.
And I will say the affirmation for the theme this month. I will say it once and we'll all say it together. I say yes to my adventurous life. Together. I say yes
to my adventurous life.
Namaste. I look forward to your talk, Doctor. I keep wanting to call you doctor. I don't know why.
At some point,
but
not yet.
That may be a good sign. But Reverend Leslie, it's an honor to be in your presence and your consciousness. We'll see you at the end of the talk.
Thank you, Michelle.
Thank you.
Okay, so all right. Well, this is an interesting experience for me to not really have anyone to be talking to here visually, but I know that there are lots of people out there. And because in the quantum field, there is no time or space, that we are all right here, right now together as one anyway. So adventure. When it came to adventure, I thought what I normally do, or what I do quite often, is I'm going to look up the word to see what the dictionary has to say about adventure. And so when I looked it up online, the Oxford Online Dictionary, what I found was that adventure is engaging in hazardous and exciting activity, especially the exploration of unknown territory. And the unknown territory and the exciting activity part, that really, really sort of spoke to me. But this word hazardous, I thought, oh, that kind of goes to what Michelle was just saying about how sometimes adventure can be dangerous. But when I looked up hazardous, what it really means is risky. And risky for me is something incredibly exciting, because I think that, being in the science of mind and consciousness business, we're constantly in a state of risk if we want to be. And so my question to you is, what's the biggest adventure or risk you could ever take? And just think a moment. And what I'm going to offer is a quote from Ernest Holmes. To overcome fear is the great adventure of the mind of man. All right, I'm going to read that again. To overcome fear is the great adventure of the mind of man. And so if overcoming fear is this great adventure, it begs the question, fear of what? And when I read that statement, when I think of anything along these lines, I think it's fear of the unknown. Fear of the unknown, because we get comfortable. We get really comfortable in our comfort zones. We get comfortable in our comfort zones because they're familiar. They're familiar, they're known, we know what to expect, because our comfort zone is built on ways of thinking and behaving and experiences that have happened until now. And as long as we stay in this bubble or this comfort zone that we have crafted for ourselves, then there isn't ever really any danger or risk of going out into that unknown territory and maybe experiencing something different. But at the same time, that's exactly what happens. If we stay stuck in our comfort zones, then we close ourselves off to experiencing something new and different. And so what I thought I would do is I would check the concordance for the Science of Mind, which, for those of you who don't know, is a book that lists all the words that are in the Science of Mind book, and in alphabetical order, how many times they appear, and then you can find the corresponding paragraph and page and see what the context is. And honestly, when it comes to adventure, it appears twice. And so one of those quotes is one place that it appears, and the other one is a paragraph. And when I read the paragraph, I thought, you know what, this is a pretty good paragraph to chunk down into pieces to talk about what adventure is and the riskiness that we can expand more and embody more in our day-to-day. So if anyone has their Science of Mind handy and you want to follow along, it's on page 271, and it is paragraph 1, 2, 3, 4. So at the beginning, Ernest Holmes starts off by writing, "There is a law of unfoldment in man, which says he can advance only by going from where he is to the place where he would like to be." And so honestly, when I think about this, I think sort of the Abraham Hicks ladder, where you can't necessarily go from here to here, but you can go from here to here, and from here to here, and from here to here, and these tiny little incremental steps, which over time eventually get you to this higher state of consciousness or higher level of awareness or higher demonstration of who and what we really are at our core. He also goes to say, this is not because the law is limited, but because it is law. As man unfolds in his mentality, the law automatically reacts to him. So this is where the conscious and unconscious use of mind goes, or using our mind with awareness and mindfully and intention on purpose versus just kind of going with the flow. Sometimes going with the flow is good, but a lot of times when we just go with the flow, then we end up sort of getting caught up in the flow and kind of looking around and going, hey, wait a minute, what's going on? This isn't the life that I wanted to live. This isn't the experience that I wanted to create myself. But when you look back at, what did I say? What did I do? What was I feeling? What action steps did I take? Ultimately, every single one of those was based on a choice that was made. And if it was a choice that was made unconsciously or with non-awareness, then that's how you can get in a circumstance or have an experience where you're sort of going, this isn't what I want. I want something different. But here's the amazing news. This law that is always, always in play, that is always saying yes to whatever it is that we're choosing, that moment, that brand new moment of infinite potentiality called the present moment is always another opportunity of creativity. It's always another opportunity to choose something different, to even go beyond our comfort zone and experience something, to step into adventure, to risk stepping out of our comfort zone and the familiarity that we're used to and experience something exciting and new and different. Ernest Holmes continues to write, the way to work is to begin right where we are, and through constantly applying ourselves to the truth, we gradually increase in wisdom and understanding, for in this way alone will good results be obtained. Now, this book was written about 100 years ago, and even though Ernest Holmes totally had it going on, if we were to look at it from a quantum perspective right now, we don't necessarily need to take time or go somewhere to get to a place, because it's within the realm of possibility that right here, right now, if we take a quantum leap or experience a quantum leap, we could experience what it is that we want to be experiencing. However, because we find ourselves in this seemingly physical reality where our five senses kind of tell us what it is that's going on, things we can touch and smell and see and taste and hear. It can sometimes feel like it's not within the realm of possibility to do something that we want to do, to go somewhere that we want to go, or to be in a different way. However, Ernest Holmes writes, if day by day we have a greater understanding and a clearer concept, if daily we are realizing more of truth and applying it in our actions, then we are on the right path, and eventually we shall be made free. So what he's saying here is that it's kind of like what Michelle was talking about. Maybe at some point in life, you remind yourself of the mission statement of Global Truth Center Toronto, where love only, forgive everything, remember who you are, only a couple of times a day. But then the more you become aware of who and what you are and how powerful and capable and creative you are, the more you are reminded of that more often throughout the day. And the more you experience how incredibly amazing and awesome and magnificent you are, then the more you kind of want to experience that amazing, awesome magnificence more and more and more. So the more we become conscious of who and what we are, the more we realize our divinity, if you want to use that word, the more we open ourselves up to really, really embodying that I am God, so is everyone and everything, that everyone and everything in front of me is a unique, original expression of that infinite creativity, resilience, and love that is the very foundation, the very activity and interconnectivity of everyone and everything. The more that energetic flow, the more that intuitive wisdom, the more that beauty, the more that harmony that we innately are is going to express in, through, and as us more often every moment of every day. Now, this paragraph ends off with, it is a wonderful experiment and a great adventure to make conscious use of the law, to feel that we can plant an idea in mind and see it gradually take form. I'm going to read that again. It is a wonderful experiment and great adventure to make conscious use of the law. So again, Ernest Holmes here is saying, be mindful, be intentional. When you use your word, know what it is that you're using your word for, because words, they're like the beginning of a magic spell. I mean, when you say I am and then put something behind that, that's what it is that you are putting into mind. That's what it is, not even putting into mind. That kind of sounds dualistic. That's what it is that becomes your life experience. And so we want to consciously and intentionally, purposefully, by design our life experience. It is a wonderful experiment and a great adventure to make conscious use of the law, to feel that we can plant an idea in mind and see it gradually or instantaneously take form. So I ask you, as you move into, this moment and the next and the next and the next, knowing that even though the present moment really is the only moment of creativity, but that this moment lays the foundation for the next moment and the next and the next and the next, how will you use your mind? How will you open up to whatever adventures are available to you to behold, to embrace, to be expanded by? Will you continue to just go with the flow, or will you continue to do sort of what Michelle was talking about, taking it, with you as you eat, as you sleep, as you shower, as you, walk, as you work, as you do whatever throughout the day? Will you remind yourself again and again and again of how infinitely powerful, creative, and resilient you are? And as such, that you are bigger and more powerful than anything you could ever experience. Because that's the way that we can bust out of our comfort zones. That's the way that we can adventure our way into the new and different, into the exciting and the unknown. So back to the original quote that Ernest Holmes wrote, "To overcome fear is the great adventure of the mind of man." So my question to you is, what are you going to do? How are you going to use your mind? Are you willing to embark on the greatest adventure you could ever take every moment of every day? Are you willing to consciously step, kick, claw, whatever your way out of your comfort zone and explore the unknown territory of the infinite possibilities that are always, always, always in play? The choice, and I invite you to make it a conscious one, is yours. Thank you very much. And so it is. Okay, and now, just going to the directions here. Okay, so thank you so much to everyone who is here. We are so, so grateful for your engagement, for your presence. And just a reminder that we are also super, super grateful for your tithe, for your time, your talent, your treasure, however it is that you engage with the community, however it is that you invest in this community, knowing that your investment is returned and multiplied abundantly. And so to donate financial offerings, you can go to the website for the Global Truth Center Toronto or send an e-transfer to info@globaltruthcentertoronto.com. We also have a PayPal option for anyone outside of the country who would like to support our center. And every donation is greatly appreciated and will be used for the greatest and highest good for the evolution of Global Truth Center Toronto, now, here, and always. And you know what? While you're on the website, why not think about becoming a member? This community is growing, it is vibrant, it is joyful. There is always, always so much to enjoy in this community. And so why not join? Classes apparently are going to be starting up in the fall. More information to come, so stay tuned. And there is a community fundraiser barbecue on Saturday, September 9th from 4 to 9 p.m. There will be food, meditation, music, and fun. Tickets are $25 and are available through e-transfer at info@globaltruthcentertoronto.com. Just type barbecue or BBQ in capital letters in the comment section with your purchase. We look forward to seeing you there. All right, Michelle and Pierre are back. So I just want to thank everyone today. I want to thank Michelle for the beautiful meditation and insightful conversation. I want to thank Pierre for the tunes, one more to come. And I want to thank Nick, who isn't visible right now, but he is Mr. Behind the Scenes and making sure that all the technology is running smoothly. And then I also just want to say to everyone, thank you for your time and presence. Without community, this wouldn't be happening. So Pierre, how about you take us out with another song?
Okay, this is another one of mine. It's called Extraordinary Life. And it goes like this. I want to write the songs, you want to sing along and share what I know. Against the river you can row, or go with the flow. We are the water, we are the sky. Back to the earth when it's time to fly. So let's you and I have an extraordinary life. Take a vow from this point now, an extraordinary life. It's yours for the taking. Your mind is making an extraordinary life. I won't suppress what's trying to be freed. Oh, the music comes from my soul. It's part of me that makes me whole. Cooking up melodic recipes. We are the water, we are the sky. Back to the earth when it's time to fly. So let's you and I have an extraordinary life. Take a vow from this point now, an extraordinary life. There's no mistaking. My thoughts are creating all that I see, all that I do. I get to decide which door to go through. I won't fear the unknown, I'm never alone, because all is my home. We are the water, we are the sky. Back to the earth when it's time to fly. So let's you and I have an extraordinary life. Take a vow from this point now, an extraordinary life. There's no mistaking. Your thoughts are creating all that we see, all that we do. We get to decide which door to go through. Won't fear the unknown, we're never alone, because all is our home. Let's you and I have an extraordinary life. Take a vow from this point now, an extraordinary life. There's no mistaking. Your thoughts are creating. It's yours for the taking. Your mind is making an extraordinary life.
Thank you, Pierre. And thank you again, everyone. Oh, geez. Here's knowing an extraordinary life for everyone. Here's knowing that every moment is another chance to laugh and dance and play. Here's knowing that there is that in each and every individual here, each and every individual everywhere that has it within them to know exactly which door to go through to create that extraordinary, adventurous life every moment of every day. Thank you for your time and presence, everyone. We see you well. Have a great week, and we look forward to seeing you again next Wednesday. Namaste.